Hello and welcome to Teresa's Journal. So we have another day, a fresh start, new beginning. Doing much better today, feeling much calmer. I've checked in with my daughter. She does not want to talk right now. She says that she needs space. And they are going to let me know when a good time to communicate will be. So I'm just hoping that that'll be sooner than later, so that I can help her in any way that I can. And I'm trying hard to remind myself that to some degree this is normal. Teenagers pull back from their parents. So there's a certain amount of mental health going into this, definitely. But on top of mental health, and that side of what's going on, it's just adolescence and trying to figure oneself out. And a lot of teenagers go through a phase where even if they love their parents very much, they tend to back off and want nothing to do with them, because they are learning to think and be independent and develop who they are as an individual. So allowing for that can be challenging without punishing them, for just going through a normal stage of development. So these are the things I remind myself when I'm trying to get through hard times. What could be all the reasons and causes and implications, big fancy word. And so I have to say that this is a gorgeous day, sitting out on my back porch, looking out at a beautiful valley filled with trees. There's birds singing. I have a gorgeous home. And I hired an EVS tech to come clean my home. And he's coming 3 hours a week. And he came for the first time today. And I'll tell you what, I had to wake up early and I'm still trying to recover from that. I'm drinking coffee. But my house looks so much better, so much nicer. It is absolutely exactly what I was hoping. He went into such detail. I told him I would pay him $15 an hour when I hired him. I paid him $20, and from now on he will get $20 an hour. He's bringing over like wood glue to fix like some of my trim, and he's bringing over a carpet cleaner. He's going to clean my carpets. So I'm feeling very spoiled. So there you go. You have good days and good times and bad days and bad times and good days and bad days with good days and bad times and good times and bad times, and back and forth it goes. So, the principal hasn't called me. I keep checking my messages. I am really surprised that she hasn't. I'm assuming she's very busy. And all I can do is hope that she returns my call. At this point, I have tried everything that I can to reach out to them and let them know that both me and my husband are essential workers, and we got a couple hours a day to do homeschooling, and that's what we're doing. They're sending all kinds of things in the mail. We can't in the mail. No, it gets dropped off by bus and delivered to my home, which in a way feels like an invasion of privacy. Not even my friends show up without calling first. Because they know if they just show up on the fly, I'm all fluttered. I I used to have PTSD, and I really don't anymore. I used to have a really hard time with authority, and I've learned to respect and adore most authority. Occasionally I run into somebody who triggers me, but for the most part, no. For the most part, I don't have any problems. But when I'm at my home, it's like my safe zone. I don't talk to my neighbors on purpose. I don't want anybody coming over and asking if I want to share a cup of coffee. I give and give and give of myself when I go to work. And I give and give and give of myself to my kids. And now I'm giving 10 minutes a day to whoever wants to listen to me talk about mental health issues. And that's about what I can do. Like I do feel like I wish that I had the time to volunteer at a food bank. If I was gonna volunteer anywhere, that is what I would do. However, I do feel that if I have an extra 4 hours, I actually should give it to my place of employment, who calls out for help every day. And they're working us really hard, folks. Really, really hard. I'm cleaning the unit from head to toe with deep disinfecting agent 40B, if I'm remembering correctly. Haven't read the sheet on it. I should, since I'm using it. I think I'm supposed to. Nobody telling me. And I do get help from the other staff, the RNs. If I ask for help, I get it. If they've had a really busy evening, I don't ask. Or if I don't have that many rounds. So for those of you who don't know me, I do rounding on the unit that I work on, an acute psychiatric unit. And I go around and I check on people while they sleep. And I make sure that they're breathing and safe and not doing anything that we need to be concerned about. When people are new or under close supervision, I'm looking in on them every 15 minutes. For other people who are doing well or have been there for a while, and we know that they're safe, I'm checking on them every hour, making sure they're breathing and are continuing to do okay. It's not very exciting most of the time, but it's important, and it's my job, and I'm going to continue to do it. So this time I'm going to close with a prayer. Yahweh, thank you so much for everything